Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, a small, working-class town where steel mills towered over rows of modest homes. His family of 11 lived in a tiny house, filled not with luxury, but with love, discipline, and music. From an early age, it was clear that Michael wasn't like other children. There was a spark in him, something divine and magnetic, something that set his soul on fire every time he heard a melody. His father, Joseph Jackson, was a strict and determined man who saw potential in his sons. He formed a band called the Jackson Five with Michael and his older brothers. Though Michael was the youngest member, his talent quickly eclipsed the rest. He could sing with heartbreaking soul, dance with breathtaking rhythm, and command a stage with the presence of someone far beyond his years. Behind the smile and the shining spotlight, though, there was pressure, grueling rehearsals, lost childhood moments, and a father's stern hand. Michael would later reflect that while the world celebrated his boyhood fame, he had never truly known the freedom of simply being a child. By the time he was a teenager, Michael had already become a superstar, but he was only just beginning. When he launched his solo career, he poured every ounce of his passion, pain, and ambition into his music. His album Off the Wall showed the world he could soar alone. Then came Thriller in 1982, a moment that would change music forever. It wasn't just an album, it was a phenomenon. With groundbreaking music videos, electrifying performances, and unforgettable songs like Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller, Michael Jackson broke records, racial barriers, and expectations. He became the first Black artist to dominate MTV, the first to bring cinematic brilliance to music videos, and the first to unite the world through a beat. Michael didn't just entertain. He moved people. He inspired them. He made them feel. They called him the King of Pop. But even that title couldn't capture the essence of what he truly was. He was a force of nature, a messenger of magic. But Michael's life was not just about fame and applause. It was about giving. He was one of the most charitable celebrities in history, donating millions to children's hospitals, disaster relief, AIDS research, and more. He visited orphanages in secret, held sick children in his arms, and gave not just money, but time and love. He created the Heal the World Foundation to fight poverty and promote peace. His music became a vessel for hope. Songs like Earth Song, Man in the Mirror, and Heal the World were global prayers set to music, reminding humanity of its duty to care. Still, behind the glitter and gold, Michael was a man longing for connection. The media's obsession with his appearance, his relationships, and his private life often painted a distorted picture. He was accused, criticized, and ridiculed, sometimes unfairly, sometimes cruelly. Yet through it all, he remained a gentle spirit. Soft-spoken, shy, and kind, he often escaped into the fantasy worlds he created. Neverland, fairy tales, animals, art, and above all, his children, whom he loved with all his heart. His life was a contradiction, unimaginable fame paired with deep loneliness, incredible success coupled with personal tragedy. And yet, he kept giving, he kept dancing, he kept singing. On June 25, 2009, the world received the devastating news: Michael Jackson had died at the age of 50. A cardiac arrest took him from the world far too soon. The shock was immediate and global. In cities across continents, strangers hugged and cried together. They danced in the streets, played his songs, and mourned the man who had given so much joy to the world. But Michael Jackson did not truly die. Legends don't. He lives on in the music that still moves us, in the dance moves copied by millions, in the words that still challenge us to be better, kinder, braver. He lives on in every child who dares to dream, in every voice that speaks for peace, in every moonwalk across a stage or bedroom floor. He once said, "The greatest education in the world is watching the masters at work." Michael wasn't just watching. He became one of those masters, perhaps the greatest performer the world has ever known. His artistry redefined what music, dance, and performance could be. He set the standard so high that artists today still walk the path he blazed. Michael Jackson was not perfect. No human is. But he was a miracle of music, a messenger of love, and a heart that beat for the world. Through darkness, he gave us light. Through pain, he gave us purpose. Through silence, he gave us song. He was not just a pop star, he was a healer, a dreamer, a child who never stopped believing in magic, and because of him, neither do we. Michael Jackson, 1958 to 2009, gone too soon, but never, ever forgotten.